My name is Cleveland, and I'm a junior member and newly elected secretary of the WHS National Honor Society. And it's my honor to open tonight's induction. And we will begin this evening with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise, remove your hats, and turn to the flag. It has a long tradition of inducting new members. This may seem like an antiquated concept when looking at our modern society of immediate gratification and social media likes. Yet taking some time to acknowledge the accomplishments of these underclassmen honors the tradition of NHS rather than make it seem old-fashioned. The next items are the 4 pillars upon which NHS is based. I encourage the inductees and our guests to listen carefully to the words and also the deeper meaning of these mainstays in our organization. Each officer will light a candle to highlight the significance of these attributes. After the pillars are read, the new inductees will recite the NHS oath. Again, this may seem obsolete, but by paying tribute to tradition, we honor all the past members of NHS and share a common experience. Please welcome to the podium and the advisor of WHS,
Fight. Agnes Haynes. Just hold it for 1 second. Wait to start moving until your name's big. Brooke Hamilton. Madigan Hammer. Lucas James. Riley Jadell. Antoinette Lackey. Haley Lieber. Jordan Legal. Heath Manson. Emily Maxheimer. Haley Orr. Cable Patel. Michaela Paul. Anthony Pedro. Evan Peters. Alicia Feaster. Madeline Rearick. Sydney Rice. Celeste Rivera Holler. Alejandro Salazar. Bethany Santucci. Alexis Saunders. Hannah Schleier. Brandon Snedeker. Lauren Snedeker. Aurora Sorrell. Paige Vai. And Davin Wenzel. Now I'd like to welcome outgoing President of National Honor Society, Ashley Hess.
Work with these students beyond the classroom. Some of them I have taught, some of them I am currently teaching. And it's wonderful for me to be able to take one more step and help them move beyond the classroom and into young leadership. So without further ado, because you're not here to hear me speak, you're here to see your sons and daughters, grandsons, granddaughters, nieces and nephews, and whomsoever be inducted into National Honor Society. We have Mr. Matthew Hersher, Vice President of National Honor Society.
Good evening, Mr. Lautenschlager, Mr. Sutron, members of the faculty, parents, and students. Welcome to the 2018 National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. We are gathered here today to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the faculty of our high school for successfully completing their candidacy and for being inducted as new members of our NHS chapter. For current members and those former members who may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence you too are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. Our chapter is proud to have been inducting new members since 1936, and with today's ceremony indicates a continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and community. Throughout the year, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students. In addition to the strong academic records, which establish the eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations, and we serve our school and community through many activities, including music and band programs, the Top 25 Seniors, Career and Tech programs, Miss Massillonian/Outstanding Senior Boy. We are proud of this record of accomplishment and welcome these new members who bring new energy in support of our continuing work as NHS members. It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Washington High School chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve as standard for the society. Members of the chapter will now review these qualities for the candidates. We begin with scholarship. And here's Jacob Hess.
Scholarship. Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and studying, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for human education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life, which leads to the highest success and can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Learning is not attained by chance. It must be sought for with ardor and attended to with diligence. Abigail Adams.
Next up, we have Katie Snodgrass.
Service. My office is service. Service can be established in the routine of the day's work where many opportunities arise to help others both at school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote for the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. Influence is to be measured not by the extent of the surface it covers, but by its kind.
Next to the podium is Caleb Carey.
Leadership. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and to aid others to reach their common goals of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members. Ultimately, leadership is not about glorious crowning. It's about keeping your team focused on a goal and motivated to do their best to achieve it, especially when the stakes are high and the consequences really matter. It is about laying the groundwork for other success and then standing back and letting them shine. Chris Hatfield.
Thank you, Caleb. Next, we have Alexis Markley.
Character is the force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for each of us our individuality, our goodness. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life, and once developed, grows steadily within. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality with what we appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities of respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character. Dr. Steve Mariboldi once said, "Good character is not formed in a week or a month. It is created little by little, day by day. Protracted and patient effort is needed to develop good character."
Being inducted means that your accomplishments have distinguished you as a student with great potential. Throughout your years as an NHS member, you will gain an immense amount of leadership and you will notice improvements in your overall character and willingness to give back. I hope you all benefit from this prestigious involvement as much as I have. National Honor Society is an organization comprised of a group of student leaders who come together to take on numerous tasks. This organization takes the time to thoroughly recognize each student and the many achievements they've made, as well as how they excelled in the areas of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. A big part of being involved in NHS is developing your own self. It gives our members the opportunity to push themselves to become the best versions of themselves. Together, our group creates a positive influence benefiting our community and school. Some advice for current members as well as new. Never be afraid to speak your mind. Don't hesitate to try new things. And don't be afraid of failure. NHS gives the opportunity for a great leader to arise. Take advantage of that opportunity. Let your voice be heard, branch out and do something unfamiliar, and if you fail, learn from that and then continue toward your goal. High school is over in a blink of an eye, so don't pass up the opportunity to get involved and to become an exceptional leader or role model. I have complete confidence that you will all go on to do the unimaginable in your future endeavors. Just remember that you will always be a member of National Honor Society even after high school. I'm honored to have been the president of National Honor Society for the 2018-2019 school year, as I have gained much respect for the 3 officers seated behind me who will go on to do great things in the future. I have full trust in this upcoming group of officers, as I know them to be a pristine group of motivated individuals that will lead this organization toward nothing but success. It's been a fantastic year filled with tons of service projects and meetings, along with some fun here and there. And to my seniors, let me use this opportunity to commend your outstanding performance. I wish you all the best of luck and many more successes in the future. I would like to close my statements by taking the time to thank everyone that has been involved with anything NHS has done this year. Thank you to the members who are always eager to lend a helping hand and give back to the community. Thank you to the faculty members for teaching us the importance of academics and leading us toward a brighter future. Thank you to the community members for always reaching out to NHS with new and fun service projects. Thank you to the parents for supporting your children with everything they do with NHS and their other activities. And without your help, we wouldn't have been able to do the amazing things we did this year. Most importantly, thank you to Mr. Citron and my fellow officers. I couldn't have imagined a better team to run this organization with. Thank you all. The high purposes of the National Honor Society and will maintain Miss Olivia Musi. It is my pleasure to be tasked with leading this with our newly inducted members and the enthusiasm they bring, such talented and intelligent individuals, that together we can truly make a difference in our school and community. Congratulations to this year's inductees.
Thank you very much. I don't want to be long-winded by any stretch of the imagination, but I can tell you that to lead Massillon Washington High School on a daily basis is a distinct privilege. It is my honor to do that, and especially on a night like tonight, to spend your evening with students like this is especially motivating for me as a high school principal, so I'm very, very thankful for that. We are in the middle of our Distinguished Citizens few days here at the high school, going through that and meeting those particular people, and what an honor it's been for me to spend some time with them. And I can tell you, going through that process with them, in all their lives, I can tell there's always been highs and there's been lows. Just like in your life and just like in my life, there's been highs and lows. But the one thing that I can tell you is those particular people, just like many successful people, have learned to grind through and work hard, no matter whether the time is very high or the time is very low. This is obviously a very, very high moment for you guys and for you students here that have earned this privilege to be in National Honor Society. But I can tell you, in congratulations, I can also tell you the work is not done. There's much more work for you to do, and I would tell you that the path is probably already just beginning for many of you. So I would just encourage you to take advantage of the opportunity tonight, be thankful, and continue to love and continue to express your appreciation and thankfulness to those that support you. Be it your teachers, be it your parents, be it those that are close to you. I can tell you that you can't do any of this alone, and so I would encourage you tonight in a moment to share that love and share that appreciation with those that are close to you. Thank you very much for letting me take this opportunity to share my congratulations with the class of 2019, and God bless.
Please join me in thanking them with a round of applause.
I don't actually write any of this, so they kind of tell me where it is. And one of the best things about National Honor Society as the advisor is I do just that. I advise. They lead, they tell me what it is that they want to do, and we figure out the feasibility of that. And as an advisor, for those who may know me or have heard my reputation, for me to take that step back is somewhat difficult for me, but this is the best place for it to happen. And the things that you see here, all the setup is done by our members. They do this. I just help them along and advise as need be. So thank you to all of our officers here. Welcome to all of you. I hope that you are listening. I will hold you to each and every one of those standards for the rest of your high school career. And I would ask that you do the same. Service, scholarship, leadership. Those are the things that we're looking for as we talk about National Honor Society. And as we look into those aspects, those pillars of our organization, I look to you to lead our school. I've already told them that we've kind of, as an organization, come to the idea that 2019-20 school year will be a year of leadership from National Honor Society. And so your students, these people up here, will be leading our school in the most positive ways possible. And I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see what you guys bring to the table. A couple of things. They had one task already. They should have already accomplished it. Nod your head. They were tasked with writing handwritten thank you notes to the people who wrote them letters of recommendation for their induction. So that is, again, a little bit of an antiquated idea. But that's one that I kind of feel strongly about. So I told them that they should write letters of thank you to the people who wrote them letters of recommendation. So if that has not been done, make that happen. We have a couple of little things that kind of help us out as an organization. We are going to do a great big group photo with everybody up front. So those of you who may not have gotten the best picture as your students were walking across, we're going to bring everybody down so you'll have a great opportunity to put together this year.